Ladies, we are here tonight. And tonight it's kind of late, but I had nothing to talk about tonight. So I'm just gonna talk about the fight. Then I'm gonna talk about the Golovkin Canelo fight, and then I'm also gonna talk about this talks about Mayweather Pacquiao a second match coming up and late in the year. So first, let's talk about the Golovkin Canelo Alvarez fight. Look, a lot of people say that Gennady Golovkin should have won the fight, and a lot of people said that it was the right decision. I told you guys, why don't you fucking ever listen to me? I told you that if it was close and it went to unanimous decision, they were going to give it to Canelo Alvarez. Why? Because he is 10 years younger. They're going with Canelo Alvarez as the face of the sport. You guys got to understand it. It's as I predicted. I said that if this was a close fight of all 12 rounds and it came down to a unanimous decision, they were going to give it to Canelo Alvarez. I said if the only reason they don't is if either obviously he knocks him out or if he dominates him for about, say, 9 out of the 12 rounds. But if Golovkin did not dominate, I told you they were going to give it to Alvarez. And now all people are going off like, oh, they stole it. It was close enough where they said, whether Canelo Alvarez actually won it or not, we are going to give it to him because he's the future, he's the younger, and you're going to get more Mexican fans out of this, involved in the sport, interested in the sport, than you are going to get Russian fans. It just made more sense. And if you look at that fight, I thought Canelo Alvarez won a little bit more rounds. I thought towards the end it was a little bit weird because I did thought that Gennady Golovkin did win 2 out of the last 3 rounds. So that's why I think a lot of people are kind of frustrated. They think that Gennady Golovkin won it because towards the end he came on strong. But if you look at the middle rounds, Canelo was whipping his ass. I thought Gennady Golovkin was getting tired. And I thought he caught a second win somewhere in the 10th, 11th round. And he did win 2 out of the last 3 rounds. And I think a lot of people they always remember the last thing they saw. And so rounds 10, 11, and 12 are a lot more fresher in their mind than the other rounds. I think that's what's going on here. But I think a lot of people that think he got screwed, Gennady Golovkin, I think that if they go back and watch the rematch, they're going to look, oh yeah, well in the middle rounds, Canelo Alvarez did have his number. I think that Canelo Alvarez won, but I do agree it could be a little bit confusing because yes, I did think Gennady Golovkin won 2 out of the last 3 rounds. But Canelo Alvarez wins, and now they're talking about a third match. And also, this is where we shift to, it talks about a Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. So they are talking about an end of the year Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. I think what's going to happen here is whoever wins this fight between Mayweather-Pacquiao, I think will face Canelo Alvarez next year. Maybe like in May or something. Thing is, horseshit, they're saying Canelo Alvarez is going to fight again this year. I don't see that shit happening at all. I think Canelo Alvarez is finished for this year. I think next year, I think the smartest thing to do for money-wise is to have this fight at the end of the year, or maybe January, February, have this Pacquiao-Mayweather fight, and then have the winner of that fight face Canelo Alvarez. Although, if you're Mayweather, I don't know how smart that is. If you are Floyd Mayweather, because you're getting up in age, and eventually, if you continue to fight, you are eventually going to get your ass whooped. You are not invincible. You are going to fucking, at one point or another, get your ass whooped if you continue to fight. You're 50-0. At one point, like the song says, let it go, can't hold it anymore, let it go. At some point, Mayweather has got to let it go. I think he still has a chance to beat Pacquiao. I think he's just too fast and athletic for Manny Pacquiao. But I think if that were to happen where he beats him and he has to go next year, say in May, September, whenever the hell, and fight Canelo Alvarez, I can see a situation where, once again, it's a close fight and it goes down to 12 rounds and it's a unanimous decision. I do feel that once again, same thing, that if the judges see it too close and there's no, Mayweather did not look fantastic, I can see them, okay, this is a moment where Mayweather loses. This is the moment where we get that undefeated streak. We get a return for that undefeated streak. All those years we made all this money with Mayweather, and it's finally time to get an investment back from it. And that is where they hate Canelo. That is what really would make him a superstar, if you ask me, if they give him that fight versus a Mayweather and have him forever be the guy that defeated Floyd Mayweather. That is why I feel this is not smart for Mayweather. It's smart, okay, Manny Pacquiao, whatever, I think he'll beat him. But if they come up with the shit where they want to have after the winner face Canelo Alvarez, I think that could even be a troll for Mayweather. Not because he can't beat him, but because if he does not, same thing, if he does not knock him out or look fantastic, win 9 out of 12 rounds, if it comes close, I think they could say, you know what, this is the moment we've been betting for. It's time for a new face officially, and let's give Canelo the W versus Mayweather. That is why I think it is. I don't think it's a smart idea. I think Mayweather. I don't think it's a smart idea for him to fight Manny Pacquiao. But hey, if you want the money, whatever. But he really, if I am Mayweather, I am not accepting a match, a fight with Canelo Alvarez because of the situation where if it's close. If you don't dominate or knock him out, the judges may just say, let's give it to Canelo Alvarez. So, I would be very, very, very careful if I was Mayweather accepting a Canelo Alvarez fight in the future. Because unless I know I can knock him out or beat him 9 out of the 12 rounds, the judges can just say, you know what, you're 42, he's 27, and just give it to Canelo Alvarez. And then that undefeated streak, at this moment, I guess it would be 51-0 because he would have beaten Manny Pacquiao. Do you really want that to go away just for another paycheck? Mayweather, control yourself. Stop spending so much fucking money. Just stop. Stop. Bought a $17 million wash. Just stop. Stop it. You should be set for life. To me, he's just chasing that money. And it's going to catch up with him. So, I hope, I don't even want him to face Manny Pacquiao, but if he does, I hope it's the last thing, because you don't want to have a situation where you have to face Canelo Alvarez and you get screwed at that fucking fight by the judges because they want to say, you know what, it's time to get something in return for this undefeated streak of Mayweather. And let's give it to Canelo Alvarez and let's officially make him the man. I just don't want that to see. So I don't know if Canelo Alvarez could beat Mayweather, but I think if he makes it close and it goes to a decision, a unanimous decision, I think that would be enough for the judges to give it to Canelo Alvarez. Mayweather would have to win, to me, 9 out of the 12 rounds or knock him out. Otherwise, I think the judges would just say, you know what, let's just give it to Canelo Alvarez. Let me know in the comments what you think. Should Mayweather continue to fight or not? Let me know in the comment section. I don't think it's a smart idea. And especially, I do not think he should agree to a fight with Canelo Alvarez in the future because he could be in trouble. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this situation. I don't think it's smart. I think he should just retire officially. It's amazing. These fighters just don't let it go. It's just amazing. I don't know, like basketball, football players, baseball players, they retire. But these combat guys, they just keep coming back and back. Chuck Liddell, I'm hearing, is coming back to the UFC. Tito Ortiz, The Undertaker, like, stop in WWE, just stop. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. I just cannot believe it. Eventually, Mayweather's going to lose that winning streak if he continues to fight.